Shalom, this is the seventh in a series of videos about Introduction to Judaism terms. This is for session 7 on Shabbat. The first term is Minucha, which means rest. There are two aspects to Shabbat. One is the prohibition to work, the requirement to rest, and the other is the celebration and memory. So Minucha means to rest. Melacha is the work, which is prohibited on the Sabbath. 39 prohibited melachot. In the book of Exodus, it has a juxtaposed paragraph which says, first of all, you can't do any melacha on Shabbat, and then it describes below the melachot they did in constructing the tabernacle. So our sages deduced from the second passage what was done for building the tabernacle is that what's prohibited on Shabbat. Those are the 39 prohibited melachot. Challah, that is the special braided, enriched bread that we eat on Sabbath and holidays. Candles, we light at least 2 Shabbat candles on Friday evening as part of the celebration of remembering the Sabbath. Kiddush, that is the sanctification of the Sabbath with wine or grape juice. It's done as part of the Sabbath service, and we have special. I have a special YouTube video on how to do that. Sudat mitzvah is the special meal that we eat in celebration of the Sabbath, or a Sudat mitzvah would be a special meal of celebration at any joyous occasion like a baby naming or a marriage. Zmirot are songs, special songs for the Sabbath that are sung. Sudah Shlishit, it's customary to have 3 special meals on the Sabbath: Friday evening, Sabbath at lunch, and then Sabbath in the afternoon when we celebrate on the conclusion, moving towards the conclusion of the Sabbath. That's Sudah Shlishit, the 3rd meal. Havdalah is a special ceremony we have at the conclusion of the Sabbath, and I have a video on how to do Havdalah. Havdil means to separate, so it's to separate the Sabbath from the rest of the week. Shabbat Shalom is the term that is used in greeting people on the Sabbath. That's more of a Sephardic term, or the Ashkenazim would say Good Shabbos. And today a lot of Jews say both. Shavua Tov means good week, and it's what we say at the end of Havdalah, at the end of the Sabbath, have a good week. Eruv, you're not supposed to go too far on the Sabbath or leave your community, and you're not supposed to carry in a public domain. So the Eruv is that which extends the boundaries of your private home to that of a community, and so certain parts of the world, there's an Eruv constructed, which is a Talmudic device consisting of wires and ropes, which enlarges the community and permits people to carry on the Sabbath. And finally, Shamor v'Zachor. The 10 Commandments in Exodus say you should Zachor HaShabbat, remember. The 10 Commandments in Deuteronomy say you should Shamor, guard the Sabbath. And the prayer of Lachad Odi on Friday night says that God said them both at once, Shamor and Zachor. And those are the 2 main aspects of the Sabbath, to remember and to guard the Sabbath. Remember are all those things we do to celebrate, and guard are all those things we do to rest. So those are the terms in our course for the Sabbath.